Daddy?
Today we are fencing our cows for what is hopefully the last time, oh I hate saying this, before winter. We're doing this for what hopefully is the last time until winter, fencing the cows in the pasture. We have been trying to do this the right way for months, and to be honest, we just haven't quite figured it out yet. We're kind of learning the size of the pasture the girls need. The first one was way too big, the second one was too small. We're trying to find that sweet spot. We're also learning what the pasture can take, and yeah, what we've decided on this year is we're going to give them a big space till winter so that they can have as much forage as possible until winter. And then next year, over the winter, we will plan a really good design for rotational grazing, and then we will execute that in the early spring. And we'll have a really good setup, and then we can do more permanent fencing. One of the reasons we like this step-in posts and twine, it's very semi-permanent. It's not hard to put up in a day. I mean, honestly, it's not hard to put up in a couple hours. This will probably take us the morning. And it's not hard to change if you realize you've done it wrong. I definitely suggest, if you've never fenced your property before for cows or any other livestock, you start with as semi-permanent fencing as you can get away with and still keep the animal in, because inevitably what will happen if you spend a lot of money on permanent fencing first, you'll realize you don't like what you designed the first time, and you'll spend a bunch of money and time and done it wrong. That's what we did at Squash Hollow. We started with permanent fences first, and we pulled them up like 3 different times. Here we're going to go semi-permanent until we definitely know what we like, and then we'll put in a more permanent fencing. Fortunately, these cows are not hard on a fence, so we can get away with just step-in posts and 2 strands of twine and test out this on the cows. It's one of the reasons cows are one of my favorite homestead animals. They are, at least dairy cows, these Jersey girls are very easy to fence. A bull would be another story, but these girls, I mean, they're great. That's not good. We've got a huge section of the field in the video that you saw a couple videos ago where I mowed this field. I didn't mow any of this. As you can see, it's a lot higher. And the idea was to have more forage standing for the cows. Now, it is high, which means there's a lot of stuff they don't really like. They like the kind of mid-sized stuff, But we're getting into that time of year where if I were to cut this, it wouldn't really grow back, and we wanted to make sure they have some forage as long as possible until winter time. So we're just gonna let them out in here. There's lots of high stuff. They will not mow it nice and evenly like that side. They're gonna pick and choose. There's gonna be a lot of big high spots. I'll have to come in here and mow it one more time before the season's over to get rid of the weeds. But they got a lot of space and a lot of area to roam, and this hopefully will be the last time we have to fence this till next spring, when we have a better plan and we know how to rotationally graze this property correctly, and we got a good idea of what we're doing. We just haven't had the time to sit down and really plan it out, but that's what winter's for. Plenty of time to sit. This is a Gallagher fence reel. One of the cool things about this reel is it's made to hook onto the back of a UTV. You can open up the spool and then it just auto spools. As you drive, it releases. You connect the one end to your posts, your end post, and as you drive, this thing just self-spools, and you can drive the entire length of your fence and spool it out, which is a really cool feature. I love these fence reels. They're also, I believe, a 3-to-1 ratio, so when you're reeling it back in, it's not one turn for every loop of string, but 3, which helps on a huge spool like this. You don't want a 1-to-1 for a big fencing job like this one. Back of the UTV. It's a farm date right there.
At the side of a busy road, how I'm crawling for a worthy goal. At least I'm not alone in my apathy. There's more like me who don't know how to be, how to reach out to the open arms, how to reach out to the open arms. Sky is turning red, and I don't know if it's morbid or beautiful. Yeah, blue sky is turning red, and I don't know, should I be scared or grateful? How can I see the beautiful?
It's been 4 months since we moved here, and I think we're finally starting to feel settled. Unpacked for the most part. I mean, still lots in boxes. It's been a long year so far. Moving was an incredible amount of work. We're so glad to be here. It's a beautiful place, but I'm tired. It's been a lot of work. I think I'm ready for a little bit of a change of scenery, maybe a little relaxation. What do you think? Does that sound good?
Let's do it.
We're out here on, where are we, Pete? What's this body of water called?
Sky is turning red, and I don't know, should I be scared or grateful?
Wait, what just happened? It's time for a family vacation. Where do we go and what are we doing? Find out in tomorrow's video. Do you like our videos? You can help support our show. When you go shopping on Amazon, type in www.amsteady.com first in your URL bar, and it will forward you on to Amazon. Or you can click right there in that little box, and it will forward you over there. Any purchases you make help support our show. Thanks for your support.